cross highways, past hedges and through borders. Move on dirty moors like broken down waters. Watch out for agents and provocateurs, trying to get next to the heads with the doctor's cures. They never pay dues and don't pay dues, contradicting with King Alfred to give news like news. Noble Drew Ali died from Palemore blues. Prophet saved him his money before the floor fell through, and that's true. Even though I don't have proof, self memory tells me don't fall for spooks. Drop mental nukes, hanging from their own vine from the fig tree, looking up at them like baby. No white flag or mercy for you fags. 5 point and pentagram is on our flag. Green, but not for cream. That dirty moss took to throw off the balance of the Grand Treasury books. Getting offers like high school ballers. Those that infiltrate are not Moors but robbers. Robbing the people blind, deaf, dumb, and crippled. They can't tear this up, not one drop or trickle. No matter how hard they try to perpetrate the fraud, dirty Moors always fall on their sword. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists. They know what you are, we started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists. They know what you are, we started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists. They know what you are.
Islam and greetings, Moors. Welcome back to another episode of Pardon the Interjection. I am your host, Supreme L, and I would love to give high honors, extremely high honors, every time to your prophet, my prophet, our prophet, Noble Drew Ali. And here on Partner Interjection, we dig up information to divulge to the people in the upliftment of fallen humanity. And yes, I say it's a long fall that we have fell, my family. But here we go. We're going to get up out of that hole, all right? Now, earlier I did a show pertaining to this Moorish World television, and like he pulled a cat out of the hat. I'm gonna pull a horse, of course, out of the fez. How about that? I have getting on the phone a special guest, and yes, you will know who it is real shortly, because it is coming from the source itself. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and make that happen real here now, as I get and pick up the horn and get up here and call my good brother and my special guest. All right.
Noble.
Peace, family. On the phone, we have your good brother, my good brother, and it's an honor to introduce him, my brother Mitch. What's going on with you, Big Mitch? How you feeling, bro?
Man, all is well, good brethren. I'm thankful. How about yourself?
I'm in a blissful moment, in a blissful atmosphere, brother. I finally got back and linked up with you. It can't be no more better. How about that?
Oh, and the interjection.
There you go, more. So I was telling the family before I called you up that I had did something earlier for the people about this Moorish World TV thing, and I just want to ask you a few questions. It's not going to be long. I just want to make it short and sweet, but still go over some of this good meat.
All right, all is well.
Okay. Earlier, it was a brother that was on Tahar's show, and he wanted to remain nameless and didn't throw his name out there. But I'm pretty sure you got bits and pieces of it. Can you go over a little bit of what the situation was that we talked about earlier?
Yeah, no problem. So it was funny. I was listening to it as it was on, and I'm listening to it. He was like somebody on the inner circle. So I'm like, let's see what this is about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And this dude he didn't identify himself on the Morisco World TV show.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't identify himself. He didn't say his name, none of that, or appellation, whatever.
Right.
He didn't do that. And I didn't recognize the voice, but he was mentioning about being around, Rahs, which you already know, that's my mother.
Right.
So I'm like, if Bobby was around, like, you know what I mean, within the past decade,
mm-hmm.
like that I would know their voice, or they would say something that's going to
name, but she introduced me to her children, which in turn he got introduced to her grandchildren. And I'm like, I'm the only kid that made it out my mother's womb into this physical realm, and don't have any children yet, so thus my mother doesn't have grandchildren. So he's not talking about my mother, first and foremost, as far as that situation is concerned. And he was mentioning about going grocery shopping and all of this, and I'm like, you definitely didn't go grocery shopping with my mother. So I'm listening, and I'm like, what is he going to say that just gives who this person is away? Because he went to say my mother had a great pasta and all of this, but I'm going to explain to you all how he's lying and expose how he tried to be braggadocious to get notoriety. Okay?
Cool.
Factual. Yeah, factuals.
Facts.
Because what he said was this. What gave it away to whereas I knew or could narrow down a few people who this could be on the line is when he mentioned and was acting as if he helped set up at the quote-unquote Black and Old Bell bookstore and on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. And I was like, hold on, Atlantic City Boardwalk? We only set up on the Atlantic City Boardwalk one time, and that because it was a festival going on, and I remember that day precisely. That is a fact. It's not something we did on the regular, like how he tried to make it seem as if he would be there helping us, you know what I'm saying, pack books. So I'm like, yeah. And other thing that made me narrow it down to whereas I think I know who this is the fact that they mentioned that they was from Florida, and it was two people that day that came up from Florida. Now, mind you, there's Moors from everywhere at this festival.
True.
That we come down, you know what I'm saying?
True.
And people invite people, and you end up seeing people you don't even really know like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we out there. Moors was out there. Moors from the area was out there. Moors from other areas was out there. And by default, when the festival was over and we broke down, right, because mind you, we only set up on the boardwalk one time, and two people from Florida did come up. This is how I can kind of narrow it down. And he mentioned a brother's appellation named Ejaz. I do know of that particular brother, which is why I can narrow this down. And who is lying, making it out to be something it's not. Because he's acting as if he was around my mother, you know what I'm saying, fronting like, I don't know if they trying to bait me, Supreme,
right,
or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was like, yeah, Rahs got a good pasta, this, that, and the third. Fam, he was only at our house one time, fam. One time, and that was the day when a lot of Moors was out here, and by default, we invited everybody over. So it wasn't like he had some exclusive relationship with us at RV Bay Publications. That's not the case.
Right. Partner interjection, bro. Partner interjection. Now, you. This is coming, family. This is coming from the source, family. This is facts. This is not no brother that just, I'm guessing. You're talking to the brother Mitz. Mitz is giving y'all facts, family. Now, the brother say he knew it was in the movement from 2009 to 2014. Speak on that, Miss, please, bro. And you continue. My bad. I apologize. But please continue.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's that about. I don't even know him like that, to be honest. Like, I really don't. You feel me? Vouch for nothing like that. I really can't. I don't know. So I don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because he only came to our spot one time. That's it. You feel me? He never around me and my mother like that afterward. Like that was, you know what I'm saying? He might have been around other Moors So I saying he didn't rock out with other Moors, but to front like he was in this inner circle, that's like me saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to go to a Jay-Z concert, and just because I went to the concert, I was in the inner circle with Jay-Z because I had a backstage pass. Like, that's the type of shit that he's basically doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
that's disingenuous. It's very disingenuous.
Very much.
Because when we was out, I give an example. When we went out, when Brother Cujo did his lecture out, so-called Pittsburgh. After that, Brother Mizraim opened up his home to everybody by default. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, and not everybody who was there could fit in his home, but for the most part, everybody was able to come through afterwards, just as a custom. That's what you do. It ain't like everybody came that far to split ways.
Right.
So, and is that it's the same thing. It's the same principle. It's people who was there that I don't even know who they are, Brother Supreme.
Right.
Like, that's how it is. You feel me? That's how it was that particular. Like, who showed up, mingled. That was it. Or, you know, yeah, that's really it. On that.
Well, pardon the interjection, man. So this brother never sat down with you or Mother Rahs and built on RV Bay Publications. Never sat up and had input throughout the years with RV Bay Publications. Didn't contribute to nothing about RV Bay Publications.
No, bro. Absolutely not, bro. If he did, we would know his voice on the first sound, bro.
Right.
I'll put you on everything. And look, don't get it twisted. He might have been dealing with people who may have known this, because like I told you, you know what I'm saying? He came with some people that we knew, but they didn't know us, and we didn't know them. So I don't know if he did outside of being around Rahs Bay and myself, all right? The record, like, but no, he was not, in that sense, in any way, shape, or form, doing anything to contribute to anything. Maybe he might have been studying the website or whatnot. A lot of people have seen it grow, but you know, he doesn't have no input on it. No, absolutely not. Absolute. That's a lie. That's an absolute lie.
False.
You know what I mean?
That's false.
Falsehood. And then he was styling like, you know, people was telling him, you know, don't go to the Moore Science Temple of America. But then, you know what I'm saying, he goes on to speak about how nature was the only one traveling without a tag. He said that in the video.
Yes, you did.
But yet, I have ever been to a Moore Science Temple of America. I'm like, yo, nature was doing that in the early 2000s. You 2009, how you gonna say you know about nature and you was close up on nature, but you never been to a Moore Science Temple of America though?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stop fronting. Specifically, if you say you came in 2009, nature already had the Moore Science Temple of America going. 5 and back. You know what I'm saying? 2006, and I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was around in those times. I don't know this guy, bro. I really don't. Not that. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of witnessing anybody's, you know, signature, whatever, that don't mean that, you know, I quote unquote know you. Because if you pay attention, he was like, yeah, I asked Miz about what happened to Queen Valahara. And like, I don't know, you gotta ask Taj. Why? Because I don't know you like that.
Right.
Not going just some outsider information. Like, I don't care what's going on with Morris. That's not the protocol. You feel me?
Right.
You're not going to just come asking me questions like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Why you need to know anyway? What that got to do with today?
Right.
And not even if it wasn't even about whether I knew what happened or not. But that was a situation where me to tell, and I don't have all of the answers to that. You know what I'm saying? We speculated, but I don't know him like that.
Right.
So yeah, you're not. So that lets you know you're not gonna just come around and just start prodding information out of me. I don't know you like that. We're not having that certain conversation.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So that's basically what that was. You pay attention to that. And then another thing, I was like, yo, this is crazy, because at one point I heard him try to take credit for helping Bill's sister standing on law.
Yes, yes, bro. Please speak on that. Yes.
It's ridiculous, crazy. Like the slander campaign is ridiculous, bro. Like I hope people don't believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like out of all of the reaches I saw, that this was the most illest reach ever, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave that for my mom and Anna E to chop up. I trust we'll touch on it again tomorrow on MHHS Blog Talk for Tuesday or whatnot. But yeah, man, like if it's the two people that came from Florida, like I think, because it was only two people and it was only one time. It was only two people from Florida, and it was only one time we did an event at the boardwalk. You know what I'm saying? And set up.
Right.
And that day, I do remember two people from Florida. It was a skinny dude and a thick chick, a thick sis. Excuse me. And that's really, you know what I mean, the only people I remember from that area that day, because the rest of it, and it was Moors. But Brother Supreme, this is why I don't even be trying to play people too close, because what you got is certain Negroids, they'll try to, you know, come amongst your presence and then run back like they got a story to tell. I'm not even for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, yeah, man, that's how people do. Like I said, it's like going to a music concert. You get a backstage pass, and now you acting like you down with everybody. Like that was backstage. You know what I mean? Like that's lame.
And you know, and pardon the interjection. And you know, when he spoke as him and a sister. He didn't want to put the sister on blast like that.
Yeah, well, I don't know. All I'm saying is this. Whoever he was talking about going grocery shopping with, that's definitely not my people's. Because they was around us that one particular day to even do an activity like that. They may have classes and events somewhere else. I don't recall seeing them like that. The only time I remember, or the only thing that make me put this together is that on the Atlantic City Boardwalk and Ejaz. And they had cases that had nothing to do with anything we was doing. They was just looking for certain remedies. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was on them. But yeah, I don't know. You know, you might have to get Taj to I don't know who he's talking about being in the quote unquote inner circles, but everybody who may have access to us, that doesn't mean that that's inner circle. Like, that's definitely not the truth.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And I know you may not, you know, but I mean, then again, Brother Sabir, you know of Brother Sabir, right?
You talking about, yeah, Brother Sabir Bay?
Right.
I mean, I know of, like, yeah.
Okay, because you know he said a little something about him, you know, distancing himself from Taj and all that, and he's just went in and was, you know, trying to bash even him. Like, and I'm like, well, you know, you talk. Go ahead.
Look, this is what I'm saying. No disrespect. You feel me? Like,
go, bro. Please, go, bro.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I've seen Sabir Bay at different events, and I ain't got no disdain or nothing like that, but I don't really be with him like that. So that might have been him in Philly or something like that. Like I said, he was Ras Mariah Bay or Mizraim. we wasn't a part of that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
Like, I was specifically calling out Rahs and Miz, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledge, but like outside of that one day, I don't know what he did. I don't.
Right.
You feel?
Right. Right. Because I said, he was talking like you say, the sister standing on law, like he contributed to Moore's heritage, he contributed to RV, and I'm just like, dude, if you doing all this, I'm sure someone know you.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, that's a lie, bro. Like we started MHHS in 2013, bro. 2013.
Okay.
Eyes Wide Open Blog Talk Radio. When we first started, it was me, Cujo, my mother, Anna E, and Fontaine. That was it. It was somebody else's bright idea to do that. You know what I'm saying? I promise you that. That's a fact.
And partner interjection, bro. I know it wasn't Fontaine, because that brother, when he talks, you know what I'm saying? He kind of remind me of Brother Taj a little when he talks. So I know that wasn't Brother Fontaine.
What you mean?
Like the one that was talking on Moore's that crap TV, the Remain Nameless. I know it wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? I know it wasn't Fontaine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, exactly. But this is what I'm saying though, Brother Supreme. You gotta, like, man, the movie Belly, the dude who was always watching and clocking and jealous and all of that, man.
Right.
They exist out here, so you know, once you get to a certain shine, they want to take credit for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not ego talking. I'm just dead serious, bro. This is what you're seeing.
Right.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Everybody want to say they was shooting in the gym, and they wasn't. They just was not, bro. Like, that's not the truth.
Right.
You know? I mean, we brush shoulders with just about everybody, you know what I mean, that you could think of that you would call, quote-unquote, conscious and whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but that mean that we can stake claim to everybody's legacy, like, no. You know what I'm saying? You can't even get, you know what I mean? Like I said, I can't put it no other way. Just because you get a backstage pass does not mean that you know what I'm saying? Or like, don't start naming, you know, you like, just dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
You know?
Right.
So yeah, he's not a credible source as far as anything with RV Bay Publications. He's styling, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He gonna identify who we trying to keep nameless or whatever he's doing. But I'm just saying that, you know, no, he never like input anything. He doesn't have any articles on RV Bay Publications. He never put in work like to help anything. Maybe so, you know, we've been a lot of places, and by default, brothers as they should just, you know, help put stuff in the whatever we brought in to like set up, they'll help bring it to the page or whatnot by default.
Right.
It's usually a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it'll be like, by default, another brother is gonna realize like, yo, let me give you a hand. But that don't mean nothing more or less than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? People
Right.
just try to take it too far as if they was all the way down, like, you know. And again, yeah, you know, there's more who exercise right to travel. Brother Supreme, my lawful folder is thick. He was talking about, ever seen a lawsuit that I filed, but I talk about the right to travel. I'm like, yo, how do you even get to try to say that when you wasn't even around me like that? Like who you know, like the first time you meet them, you going over, you know, your lawful paperwork, unless you plan a meeting for that specifically to be like, yo, we're gonna compare notes. I'm gonna show you my, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not gonna, like, come on, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But again, yeah, my lawful folder is thick, bro. I wouldn't put that out because Negroids is gonna act like Negroids, like what you now. You know what I'm saying? But we could have. I'll sit down with anybody and show what the results I got, but I don't have anything to prove on that note. I don't really, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I could. But yeah, it just was just like, yo, he's saying like I never seen Miz put a lawsuit or anything like that. Like he was around me to even be able to bust down anything like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A large amount of time because we was all just chilling, socializing because we had just came from a festival. Like this is how I know, bro, and that this dude is really lying and styling because it was only one time we set up on the AC boardwalk, and like I said, it was two people that came up from Florida that day. So for him to try to take it and blow it up as if he was around and, you know, consistently on multiple occasions helped set up at the boardwalk, that's a lie. Like it's deceptive. It's disingenuous. Disingenuous. And like he helped us, you know, at Black and Nobel bookstore or whatever. That's also disingenuous to try to take that, you know what I'm saying, and say that like that.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I've rolled out, definitely, I've seen Moors exercise the right to travel on multiple occasions where nothing happens, and that's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? So, for him to act like he was around to see who was doing what, you know what I'm saying? For all he know, you know, we had multiple conveyances that day. So, I mean, he don't know who's who like that. It could have been renter conveyances, whatever. He don't know us like that.
Right.
To be saying shit like that. Like,
Right.
nah.
Right. And it was kind of funny, you know, and pardon me, it was kind of funny the way that on that Moorish world crap, they were naming names, but would not give his appellation or name. You know what I'm saying? And it was really, really odd. You know what I'm saying? Even the dude Taharga, he would not give his appellation. Like you supposed to be a man, and you really knew. You said Roy Bay, you said Sabir, you said Todd, you said everybody's name except for the one that was on the phone giving this false information. So that is a red flag right there to me already.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you ever seen the movie 300? I know you've seen the movie 300.
Well, I have seen it.
Yeah. Remember the hunchback dude? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who came stand all the way up, end up switching sides. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yep.
I hope you live forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just because they, like I said, he wasn't around. Maybe he wanted to be around, but he wasn't around us like that. And that's a fact. Anything this decade, I know who was and wasn't around my mother like that. That is a fact, bro. So, yeah, man, like it's just disgusting, bro. But yeah, he wouldn't say his name. He wouldn't say his name or appellation, however, I don't know, but it's just disingenuous. Like I said, to act as if he was around, you know, and he wasn't even around long enough. Like it's just crazy, bro, because everybody was here that day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was here. It was just mad random. Like everybody was here. It wasn't like he came and exclusively got the invite, like, you know what I'm saying, how they was waiting for Muhammad Ali to touch down across the Great Atlantic. He didn't have no connection like that with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He never did none of that shit, bro. Like, not like I said, Rahs Mariah Bay, Mizraim, I left L. He never spent the night with us. Never went grocery shopping. Any thing he ate in everybody else ate. So it wasn't like he was on some, laid up, coming with us to go grocery shopping. No, that's a misrepresentation without clarifying that.
Wow.
And like I said, my mother doesn't have grandchildren. I don't know who he's talking about. I have nothing to do. We have nothing to do with what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm? So on that note, you know what I'm saying? So no, that. Like I said, man, it's just disingenuous. I don't know no other way to say it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this, watch who you let close to you. You feel me? And for those who feel like yo, Miz be on some hermit mode, this is why.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? See what's going on out here. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No more. And I don't know, bro. Like this shit is just crazy.
You know, you
know what I'm saying?
You're right, and it brings me, pardon me, you bring me to, like I say, to quote another movie, bro. Like, I know you seen that 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying when the brothers say, be careful who you let in your home.
That's very true, bro. Very true. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because they got a story to tell to somebody else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes, bro.
They blow that, spice that shit up, and all of that. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So I cut that off and limit that. If you know what I'm saying, like, yo, it's crazy, bro.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Wow.
So yeah, just be careful these days. It's a lot of craziness going on, but yeah, and like to get on there and misrepresent like that, I was like, yo, this is crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy, bro.
And you know, everything happened for a reason. Cause like I say, I'm very elated. I'm honored to have you on here. You know, to clear and clean these dirty Moors up, bro. I'm honored that you're here to set the record straight and to let it be known that facts, that dude is a liar.
A liar, bro. A liar, bro. That is a fact. That is a fact, bro. Like he was never around, and even if that day we was kicking it, and my mother was transcribing what was being said, or what I don't recall that at all. I don't know, but yeah, man, like he's totally like he's out of place with that.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's like me saying like, because of we was all together that day and it was a beautiful time. But like I said, Mizraim opened up his home when we was all out the bird because that's what it was. That's what you do by default.
Mm-hmm.
And there was other more did the same as well. And we didn't make it everywhere, but by default, when you come out of town to somebody, and that's what I'm saying. And this goes back again to the folly of these dudes even saying, oh, well, all Moors need to come live in quote-unquote Baltimore. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I come out of town, like, it's a good thing to know I might have a Moor spot to at least chill out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? If not all day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? By default, you're going to get that. That don't mean, you're going to coming over every day. You just out of town. That's how it go. That's how it has been.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't abuse that, but it just is what it is. So, there wasn't anything quote unquote specially tailored out for him to be around us.
Mm-hmm.
All in perspective.
Right.
Like it was.
Right.
It wasn't.
And I'm glad you clearing this up, bro. I'm elated that you really clearing this up more.
Facts, bro. Because it has to be, man. Like, but like I said, man, the disrespect and what they saying, I don't know what's good. If they're trying to bait me or whatever, it is what it is. And I said bait because, when you try to like talk without clarifying, like, I just said went 8 that day, bro. Nothing special. Nothing. Yeah.
Craziness, man. It's just crazy. Like, just stupid, crazy, dumb, dirty Moors, like I titled it, man. The follies of dirty Moors, man. And we here to clean them up. You gonna clean them right on up, Moor.
Yeah, that's another thing I know, because I'm like, I've been listening and hearing what the slander campaign that's been going on for a while now, but as of recent it's going on, and it's like, I get it now, right? Somebody pointed out that Taharka's Grand Sheik or whoever was accused of pedophilia, and they keep taking this timeline of the past 20 years, and I'm like, they said this happened in 2004, and I'm like, well, if that's the case, like, what are they mad because they couldn't continue the legacy, and Taj did the best he could, Rahs did, my mother, she did the best she could, and all Moors did the best they could without being compromised? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who was who in that situation? But I'm just saying, if it's not true, if he didn't do that, then they should know better than with the slander, and they should know what that is about. So I'm taking it like they're mad because their Grand Sheik, you know what I'm saying, was compromised, and Taj took it to the hedges and the highways, and they didn't do that. So now they're sour and mad about the past 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And then he was talking like, I don't know how old son is, but he was talking like he been putting finance into the round table since 82. And I'm like, since 82? You, like, was he really around? Because he said he came in 2009. You know what I'm saying? So when he was talking about, oh, well, you've been around since 82 and we've been supporting you since 82, I'm like, you just said you came in 2009. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say came in, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because this, and Brother Supreme, no, this the thing. Videos are good, but a lot of these people come in from YouTube. This is what I'm talking about, in the difference of degrees and Moors. Because his first class was watching Taj Tarik Bey driver's license fraud. That's what he said. That's what he said. You understand?
That's right, Moor. Catch him up, Moor.
His first class, you feel me? In 2009. I'm talking about 2000, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the 90s. I'm sitting in, and this is not to be braggadocious, but my first class was Queen Val. You feel me? And you feel what I'm saying? And then I met Taj not too long after that. So my thing is, the difference in how people get introduced to this information is definitely a key factor, because they're coming in off of YouTube. They never had sessions in the pizza shop with Taj. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
They haven't had those sessions. So that's what I'm saying, is like how people come in, when they come in, why they even come into, trying to be active. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Is something you have to look at. What was the motive? You know what I mean? Like, this is what it is. So, yeah, man, I think it's more so that he was, like he said, he got mesmerized off YouTube, which is nothing wrong with, the different portals of consciousness and whatnot, of knowledge. It's like that. But what I'm saying is, like, you don't consider that inner circle, like, because we've been around before YouTube started in 2007. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a difference. It's a very big difference. You never, like, had to sit through mad classes, mad young, you know what I'm saying, and absorb that. And I'm not discrediting anybody's comprehension skills. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand what they talking about in the circle. Mariah Bay, Mizraim, I left ill, was not a part of any quote-unquote, any visits popping with this dude. He was not a part of our inner circle. Bottom line, that's what I'm. You know what I'm saying?
And that speak volumes, bro. That's right there alone speak volumes, bro. And it show you where the falseness is, because you're there, bro. You are the circle of what they was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And we're getting it from you firsthand, bro. This is not nothing we getting from somebody that know you, that go back and ask you and then come back and tell us. We getting it straight from you.
Yeah.
Craziness,
Absolutely.
man. Craziness.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But that's the type of disingenuousness that's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I didn't listen to the whole thing, and like I said, man, it's more so. I think it's more so of a jealousy aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, I put out with Taj and with Steve. There was no quote unquote, de facto instruments involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could talk about the real work for real, bro. I'm talking about before 2009. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you talk about inner circle, like, check this out, bro. This is an actual fact. Yo, Taj was building a building, right?
Right.
Too far from where we at right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they tried to force him to get a permit. This is the quote unquote state of New Jersey, right? Tried to force him to get a permit to build, right? So they gave them a citation on the property, whatnot. The magistrate dismissed the case because they stood on the Lodial principles. So when they talk about, Taj doesn't build, like, not only did he build the building, but also laid out a blueprint in law. Like, whereas they didn't get fined for not having a license from the city or permit from the city to build. Like, that's a fact. You feel me? I'm in a circle where they burnt the greenhouses down because they was jealous that Three Moors was building. You know what I'm saying? And that to put nobody in fear. I'm just telling you from what I know. Anybody who's doubting Moors and trying to limit more science, you know what I'm saying? When it talks about, Noble Drali talks about the finite mind cannot comprehend things infinite, which is generations, lineage, bloodline. So building on those principles of infinite, because remind you, the finite mind is the Negro black color mind, or the, I need permission from master mind, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Comprehend things infinite, like bloodline, lineage, and birthrights that go with it. So they can't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm telling you, I don't recall any of them times at all. Like, I probably don't.
Wow, bro, and it's just wow. And like I said in the speech and show I did earlier, I said this brother has to be kind of like starstruck. You know what I'm saying? To want to meet Taj and greet him and be in that circle. He wanted these things. He wanted to be part of y'all and just couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The one to be down. But when people got their motives, because you got to remember too, like, people try to use my mother's appellation for notoriety and credibility. I know they do the same thing to Taj, but trust me, we got enough experiences where it be like, yo, ma, like, pay attention, like, look at what we see it. You know what I'm saying? People will try to use her appellation specifically for notoriety, and that's not type of braggadocio, but it's happened on multiple occasions. People be like, yeah, we're gonna have Rahs, this, that, and the third, and then back out, but the notoriety got the venue packed. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, we've seen that happen too, so that's nothing new. It's like they're just moving into the digital wave. You know what I'm saying? So all they got to do is say, oh, I was around he was taught not to go to the Moore Science Temple of America, and nature had the Moore Science Temple of America already operating. Wow.
Boom, shakalaka. Boom, shakalaka, bro.
He was demonstrating the right to travel. You feel me? Like, I was there when the news reporter came to get Nature's interview. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Me and my mom, Brother Beans, Taj, we was there as witness when they came to record Nature to get his interview on the situation with the right to travel and dealing with the court systems and whatnot. You feel me? And of course his wife and his children, everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember him from those times, but we knew that was Temple. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, the story just don't add up.
Right.
You know, it add up at all. But I think he was trying to style, but I picked it off when he mentioned E-Jazz in the boardwalk. I'm like, oh, okay. Let's see, this is a clown trying to get notoriety.
There you go.
That's all that is.
There you go.
Disingenuous.
Yeah.
Yup.
Well, I know we coming up on about 5 or 10 more minutes, maybe about 6, 7 minutes really. But like I say, I appreciate you, brother. We're gonna get and do another show if we can come back next Sunday. If you're not doing that, I just want to get you back for the part 2. But this one was just to set the record straight for misrepresentation and follies of dirty Moors. And like I say, I appreciate you coming up here, bro. Because like I say, the prophet know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna set this. We gonna clean these dirty Moors up, man.
You already know, bro. You already know. So that's what it is, bro. I definitely want to get back on like ASAP. We had a decent break between the last one and this one, so definitely we'll make it happen ASAP. You know.
Yes, please, more, please. I appreciate that. I'm just waiting on you. Whenever you get the time, you got the number now. I'm back logged in. You back logged in on me. So you just let me know when you get the time, because I know you are busy more. Because you gotta. And one more thing before I say, because I gotta say this, that what he said. The nameless headless horseman said he knew you by you doing all of these works, though. You doing all this work, and you know him doing all this work. So what is the real problem? But yeah, I think it is. Be careful, bro. He might have been trying to really like bait you. You right. You may be right. He might have been trying to bait you, Mitch.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm here, bro.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely here.
All right. Well, look, give mom my love. Tell her I'm waiting for her to still get on the show too. It's gonna be an honor, and give my peace and blessings to brother Taj. We still be out here doing the work. You want to say anything to the people in the family? Before we sign off.
Yes. Peace to you all. Remember the first quote unquote Thanksgiving, quote unquote, involving the Pilgrims and us Aboriginal Moors was really on December 4th, not the third Thursday. Other than that, check us out every Tuesday on MHHS Blog Talk Radio, MHHS Eyes Wide Open, every third Thursday, Sons of Allah. Big acknowledgement to partner Interjection, Canaan Land Moors, Mantis Views 29, and all other Moors, you know what I'm saying, who are honorable and du jour. But I will say this message specifically to all Moors. Again, I can't emphasize enough. Watch and be careful who you let around you, because, you know what I'm saying, they'll try to flip a story into something that it's not. And you gotta, you know what I'm saying, that's what you're looking at. Like, whether you're trying to bait me or not, it doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is that what he said is a lie. You know what I'm saying? So you need to name who he say he been grocery shopping with. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, for a fact, you know what I mean, the record, everybody ate at our house that day. It was not no exclusive treatment to anybody who was here during that
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let me save that for part 2. So, you know what I mean? Don't keep me long, bro. We'll be back on, hopefully, next Sunday.
Oh, it will be next Sunday. I'm already penciling you in right now, more. So it'll be Sunday. Next Sunday, we'll get back on here.
Cool. All right, then, Brother Supreme. Peace to you and yours, bro.
Peace to you and you to you as yours, family. And yeah, like I say, I'll give you a shout out here during the week. So I'm still gonna call you. You know what I'm saying, just to keep you posted. And thank you again for coming on your platform, my platform, the family platform of Partner Interjection. This is for y'all, family. I want to give a good acknowledgement to my brother Mitch, Canaan Lamb Morris, Tarik Bay. Oh, and not first. No disrespect, I should have said first, Mother Rahs and the sisters and the Eid. I want to give y'all shout outs first. I should have did it first, but I apologize. So I want to give that to y'all. And like I say, we're going to do it again more. And last but not least, but should have been first, Prophet Noble Drew Ali more.
Yo, yeah, but look, think about this too. How many times, like, I want y'all to really think about this. If anybody know my mother and Anna E, you know they stand on matriarchal principles, hard body.
Yes.
You know, like, just imagine a male, because remind you, they already know the science, but just imagine a male instituting sister standing on law for them. Like, just picture that, when they already know about the oppression of women and how they do it in the lodges, and you know, they always got to have a male overseer and all of that.
Right.
Do you think they would fall for some young boy or whoever it was? You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't show his face or say his name. Like I said, I'm narrowing it down from what I remember that one particular day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing that made me connect. I'm like, he said the boardwalk in Atlantic City, and that was a one-time thing, but nonetheless, I know the sisters is going to chop him up as far as the origins of sisters standing on law, MHHS Blog Talk Radio. So, again, peace to all Moors. You know what I'm saying?
And I can't wait. I can't wait either. And like I say, I want to thank you again, more. I give you much honors, okay? And with that, I say peace, more.
Peace, more. One, bro.
One.
Peace to your fam. All right, cool.
Again, that was my good brother Mizraim up top, man. And like I said, you heard it, like, first facts from the horse's mouth, of course, man. And it don't get no realer than that. Facts, man. Facts. So don't trust these dirty Moors, okay? Don't trust these dirty Moors, y'all. It's a game, man. They want to think they think it's a game, but it's really real. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I thank my brother Mitch for coming up here again and to set the record straight and kick out facts and let these frauds know that it's a fraud game that they're playing. All right. And like I said, I'm definitely gonna get it back in with my brother Mitch. We gotta do it again. So like I say, don't believe me, family. Go. Check it out for yourself, and you'll be amazed at the jewels you find on your treasure hunt, family. This has been another great show of Partner Interjection, and I would love to thank my co-host, my good brother Mizraim, LFL, and we got to do it again, and we're gonna do it again. Like I say, it's simple. It's simple science, simple more science. All right. So with that being said, I say Islam, love, and peace forevermore.
So sick, it's measly and disgusting. Everyone stood there. The Moors did nothing when Drew was attacked. They took the covenant that they will protect him and have his back. They hand on dues by 4 months. Going to kangaroo courts to perform stunts. Temples versus temples. Lawsuits from inner fights. Not doing their job. 3,500 for birthrights. Mufti force not supposed to be in Gucci stores. We gotta thank Allah for the Sufi Moors and Buddhist Nagas. Moorish mic renaissance, not rap sagas. Confusion clearer. MC battle scar wearer. Moorish nationality declarer. Straighten out the crooked ways. Rap conduct squarer. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists. We know what you are. Started dropping